It's 5 o'clock. Do you know where your sales are? Because I don't. All right, I got reminded of something. A comment on YouTube on this morning's video. And now it all makes sense. So all of the problems you've been experiencing for the last couple of months all make sense now. So I will get into that. It's all come full circle. So I guess we just got to wait till they get it all straightened out and working properly. So it is 4:30 p.m. and I am only at $247. So the worst day yet, I believe, at this point. I don't remember what yesterday was at this point, but maybe it wasn't that bad. I don't remember. Anyway, still bad. But we're still 11.8% up from last month, so that's a positive within the last 30 days anyway. So here's the situation. Let me give thanks to for reminding me Callie Debs 950, I believe that is your name. All right, so what are some of the issues that's been going on for a couple months? A couple months we've known the offers haven't worked properly. That's number one. For a couple months, we've also had people complaining that when an item sells, it's getting relisted. Change hands. So when items sell, they're automatically being relisted. Here's what the problem is. So I talked about a change. It's been a week or two since I've talked about it. And the change was they were fixing offers to the fact that if somebody could buy the item after an offer was made, but before the person paid, meaning that item would still, in some way, shape, or form, be listed, still be listed, even though you accepted an offer on the item. That's the change that's being implemented and causing all these problems. That would make sense when it comes to items that did sell somehow being mysteriously relisted, meaning they changed that whole format of when it sells, it's taken down off the site. So it changes all that code, I'm guessing. Then also it changes the offer world also, because when you accept an offer, it doesn't necessarily end the item. Somebody can scoop it up before the other person pays. 2 offers can be taken on an item, and whoever pays first gets it. So those are the changes that's coming up, and that would explain all the problems with the changes in items being relisted without that have sold. That would explain the offer problems, and of course the checkout problems, because that's all intertwined. So especially with the new option that you have to put in a credit card before you send an offer, and then I don't even know how that works because I don't use that. So all that mumbo jumbo code has to probably be totally restructured, which in turn is going to cause a lot of problems. That's one change, but it's changing several different categories, if you will. It's changing the listing, it's changing the offer, it's changing the checkout. There might even be something I'm not even thinking of that it would change. So that's 3 different worlds of code. Basically, I would think. I'm not a Cody person, but I would think that would be 3 different things you have to make simultaneously work together, or work differently, and that would explain all the problems. Every single one of the major issues that's been going on for 2 months, and from what it seems, I'm guessing the the last update change was right at the end of the year. And that's why January's been so bad so far. So, kind of makes sense. So, that being said, let's get to pulling some orders. So, thank you for reminding me of that. You had stated, I haven't watched, here's what they stated. I haven't watched your whole video yet, but I have been having problems with accepting offers. I was told by eBay that they changed something at the end of December that even if I accept offers, I will not get the cha-ching and they will not go into solds unless the person pays immediately. You say, I don't get this, but I was told this twice by 2 different reps. So this makes sense. They said that if they do not pay, it can be purchased by someone else and it stays in actives until they pay, which makes what I was talking about a week ago kind of confirms that. Someone else can buy it in the meantime. So that encapsulates, I believe, all the major problems that we've been complaining about. So hopefully that will ease some people's minds that that area is being changed right now, and that's what's drawing a lot of problems. That's why people can't check out properly. That's why offers are acting all funny, and that's why items are being relisted after they've sold, because something within the code is just not gelling properly, I guess. So you also say, I haven't heard anyone bring this up on any YouTube channels, but yeah, I had talked a little bit about it about a week or 2 ago, I remember, shortly in one of my videos, but thank you for reminding me. So let's pull some items. First up, thanks to Brandon for a Vern sticker. Yay! So Vern sold for $9. So Mr. Vern's still living on. First up, or next up, I should say, Dion Ferris on cassette single. I Know sold for $7.60. She would come in my store every once in a while and buy some of her promo singles and stuff, and just some of her normal stuff, or at least her. It would go to like Diana or Dion Ferris Studios, which I'm guessing is her. So, in Atlanta, I think, but that's not going to her. Just to be clear. All right, baby girl, hi. I'll be back. We're going to the West Wing to pull some things. It's so dark. It's so spooky dark. I'm not scared. You're scared. All right, S82B. Hey, what's your butt doing sticking in the camera like that, mister? I'm probably going to need both hands. All right, we got this Monster Mash General Mills plush. This is the other item that was going to Japan this morning, if you watched this morning's video. This sold for $11. So I did turn everything back on sale, and this was the first item that sold on sale. So it's been in the store since at least 2020. So it went in at 50% off. So this sold for $5. All right, next up, T90 9 & Co. hat. Is that it? That is it. So I got this women's cap. That sold for $9. And that's all from the West Wing. I'll be back, girl. All right. I finally sold a big dollar item. Nice. Well, that's going to help. I just sold an item that I got, I found at the bins in Nashville. If I remember correctly, somebody threw this back. I'm like, why? And I just nabbed it. So yeah, it was the going down to the Smoky Mountains Goodwill bins in Nashville. And it sold for $77. The Texans helmet, football helmet. So I needed a big dollar item today. So that is good to see. It'll make my day feel a little better. All right, we got Grover Washington Anthology cassette Took an offer for $4 or $5 on that. Ah, something a little different angle. All right, I think that's everything. Had a couple, one more item sell, which was this Gap hat. That sold for $12. All right, and then next up we got, oops, I forgot to pull those. Some Adidas slides. They sold for $6. I'll pull those after. Just from red, white, and blue Adidas slides. Picked up at the bins. $6. Nothing major there. Got this DVD stateside. Sold for $8. Bechtel plumbing hat on one of those dry duck hats. Those things always sell well no matter what's on them. Sold for $8. If you think $8 is well anyway. Marty Ballin cassette. Took an offer for $4 on that. It was slim pickings this morning. Got this vintage Tigger ornament. That sold for $8. Or at least it's made to look vintage, classic, I should say. Skip Ewing cassette. Sold for $9.95. This is one that I picked up when I bought all that stuff out at the... Hold on. All right, anyway, where was I? When I would buy out the music outlet in Smoky Mountains for $1 a piece on the cassettes. I'm going to hurry up here so I can get back to that. I just put this up the other day. Primer 55 and Full Devil Jacket promo sampler. Sold for $9. We've got Kiss Alive 2 Volume 1. One of the cassettes sold for $5. And then we got Rocky Mountain Riffs 106.7 CD. And that sold for $20. Let me see if anything else sold while I was upstairs. Nope. All right, where does that put me at then? See, with the big one, we're up to 407 now. So, didn't make 5x5, but hell of a lot closer than I thought I was going to be. Wow. That one big sale saved my ass today. Woo! I was wondering why, like, none of my higher dollar items were moving. It's like all my lower dollar stuff. Like, not even the medium dollar stuff, like the 20s. It's just like, so I'm almost like a whole re-indexing thing again. I don't know, but, well, at least I think I pieced together all the problems into one issue that's going on and what's being changed right now, which it's going to at least ease my mind a little bit more. So hopefully it does you guys too. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.